General requirements for lifeboats. Lifeboats shall have rigid hulls and shall be capable of maintaining positive stability when loaded with their full complement of persons and equipment and hold in any one location below the waterline. Each lifeboat shall be provided with following: manufacturer's name and address, lifeboat model and serial number, month and year of manufacture, number of persons approved to carry, details of administration which approved, any operational restrictions, material of hull construction, total mass fully equipped and manned, certificate details and approval. Lifeboats have strength to 1. Be safely launched into water in fully loaded condition. 2. Be capable of being launched and towed when the ship is making headway at a speed of 5 knots. 3. Hulls and rigid covers shall be fire retardant or non-combustible. Lifeboat seating shall be capable of supporting a static load equivalent of 100 kilograms for each seat when launched by falls from a height of at least 3 meters. A load of 100 kilograms in any single seat when launched from a height of 1.3 times its freefall certification height. Except for freefall lifeboats, each lifeboat to be launched by falls shall be of sufficient strength to withstand, when loaded with its full complement of persons and equipment and with fenders in position, a lateral impact against the ship's side at an impact velocity of at least 3.5 meters per second and drop into the water from a height of at least 3 m. No lifeboat shall be approved to accommodate more than 150 persons. Access into lifeboats. Every passenger ship lifeboat shall be so arranged that it can be rapidly boarded by its full complement of persons. Rapid disembarkation shall be possible. Every cargo ship lifeboat shall be so arranged that it can be boarded by its full complement of persons in 3 minutes from the time the instruction to board is given. Lifeboats shall have a boarding ladder. The lowest step of the ladder shall be not less than 0.4 m below the lifeboat's light waterline. The lifeboat shall be so arranged that helpless people can be brought on board either from the sea or on stretchers. All surfaces on which persons might walk shall have a non-skid finish. Lifeboat buoyancy. All lifeboats shall have inherent buoyancy or shall be fitted with inherently buoyant material which shall not be adversely affected by seawater, oil or oil products, sufficient to float the lifeboat with all its equipment on board when flooded and open to the sea. Additional inherently buoyant material, equal to 280 N of buoyant force per person, shall be provided. Lifeboat freeboard and stability. All lifeboats shall be stable and have a positive GM value when loaded with 50% of the number of persons the lifeboat is permitted to accommodate in their normal positions to one side of the centerline. Under the condition of loading, each lifeboat hull have a freeboard of at least 1.5% of the lifeboat's length or 100 millimeters, whichever is the greater. Lifeboat propulsion engine. Every lifeboat shall be powered by a compression ignition engine. Fuel flash point of 43 degrees Celsius or less. The engine shall be provided with either a manual starting system or a power starting system with 2 independent rechargeable energy sources. The engine starting systems and starting aids shall start the engine at an ambient temperature of -15 degrees Celsius within 2 minutes. The starting system shall not be impeded by the engine casing, seating, or other obstructions. The speed of a lifeboat when proceeding ahead in calm water shall be at least 6 knots and at least 2 knots when towing a 25-person life raft loaded with its full complement. Sufficient fuel shall be provided to run the fully loaded lifeboat at 6 knots for a period of not less than 24 hours. Lifeboat fittings. Lifeboats shall be provided with drain valve and which shall automatically close to prevent entry of water when the lifeboat is waterborne. All lifeboats shall be provided with a rudder and tiller. The rudder shall be permanently attached to the lifeboat. All lifeboats shall be fitted with sufficient watertight lockers or compartments to provide for the storage of equipment, water, and provisions. Every lifeboat to be launched by falls shall be fitted with a release mechanism, which shall be so arranged that all hooks are released simultaneously. Every lifeboat shall be fitted with a device to secure a painter near its bow. The device shall be such that the lifeboat does not exhibit unsafe characteristics when being towed, making headway of 5 knots in calm water. Lifeboat equipments and marking. List of lifeboat equipment or items are given in the slide for reference. Lifeboat markings. Name of the ship, clearly marked with the name of the ship. Capacity, marked with the maximum number of persons the lifeboat can accommodate. Date of last inspection, the date of the last inspection and maintenance check. Instructions for use. Clear instructions for the use of lifeboat equipment. Emergency contact information for emergency services. Detailed list of equipment is provided in the right side of the slide. Freefall lifeboat shall make positive headway immediately after water entry and shall not come into contact with the ship. It shall be of sufficient strength to withstand, when fully loaded, a freefall launch from a height of at least 1.3 times the freefall certification height. Each freefall lifeboat shall be fitted with a release system which shall have 2 independent activation systems for the release. To release the boat under any condition of loading. Protected against accidental or premature use. Test the release system without launching the lifeboat. Factor of safety of 6 based on the ultimate strength. In addition to the requirements for fully enclosed lifeboat, certificate of approval for a freefall lifeboat shall also state freefall certification height, required launching ramp length, and launching ramp angle for the freefall certification height. Simulated launching of freefall lifeboat. It is a means of training the crew in the freefall release procedure of freefall lifeboats and in verifying the satisfactory function of the freefall release system without allowing the lifeboat to fall into the sea. Simulated launching should only be carried out as per the instructions of manufacturer. SALAS Regulation 3/20 requires that all life-saving appliances shall be in working order and ready for immediate use before the ship leaves port and at all times during the voyage. Lifeboats, launching appliances and release gear are required by SALAS Regulation 3/20 to be inspected weekly, monthly, and yearly according to the instructions for onboard maintenance, complying with the requirements of SALAS Regulation 3/36. Also, MSC.1/Circ 1206 describes more detailed procedures for periodic servicing and maintenance of lifeboats, launching appliances, and release gear. Any inspection, servicing, and repair should be carried out according to the maintenance manuals and associated technical documentation developed by the manufacturer or an alternative body authorized in accordance with MSC.1/Circ 1277.